Wow, Indonesia government, you done f***ed up. Well, the weekend of the April the 4th and 5th was really good for Malaysian and Southeast Asian gaming, i.e. Indonesian 2026. That was pretty cool. Awesome job from the Magic Rain and Jump Drinker folks who organized everything and getting a lot of people together. You got the SEA Game Showcase guys, you've got Gold Pack Goblins, Soft Source, there's a lot of other True World Studios and a lot of other game studios. What else we got? And also some pretty awesome demos like Strict 9 and Altered Blood. Yeah, Altered Blood, that was also kind of fun. Needs a bit of tweaking, but hey, it shows a lot of promise. Strict 9 was probably my favorite game among the bunch. It's basically a Vampire Survivor type game with rhythm based combat, where basically you gotta hit the attack in accordance to the beat of the song to have your attacks come out, otherwise the game halts and then you gotta get back in sync with the groove and beat. So that's really cool stuff. Now that's all well and good, but over in Indonesia there was a bit of a chaotic scene going on. There's basically an Indonesian classification rating system kerfuffle, as you'd say. Now, I'm going to read out this story. It's all laid out thanks to SEA Game Aesthetic and Kris Antoni, CEO of Toge Productions, who are on top of things, reporting this as it is still going on. The fire is still going on. To start from the beginning, on October 11th, 2025, the Ministry of Communication and Digital Affairs, the MCDA, launched Indonesia Game Rating System during IGDX 2025. Fast forward to now, it actually started classifying all the games on Steam starting on April 4th, 2026, or April 5th, that is, yes. So, yes, this did happen. The rating system, I'm not sure if it's automated or is curated by hand or manually, but there were actually a number of games, big games, that were quote-unquote not fit for distribution or quote-unquote refused classification. Basically, they cannot be sold in Indonesia. And these titles include Persona 5, Baldur's Gate 3, GTA 5, and Metaphori Fantasio, not fit for distribution. And yes, the rating system itself also has like 3+, 6+, and 18 and above. Now, here's the messed up part. The games that were given 3+, we've got 2016 Doom, a very violent game. Upin and Ipin Universe is given an 18+ above rating. That's a kid's game. A shitty kid's game from last year, but still a kid's game nonetheless. That got an 18+. It's what the hell, man? I mean, it says that there was actually on the classification, it says you've got smoking, you've got like drugs, alcohol references. What in a fucking kid show? What the hell? Here's the best one. Do you guys know an anime called Nukitashi? That was that one anime series where students are stuck in an island where fucking sex is a priority and everything, and they actually show like a full frontal stuff in the I guess the streaming uncensored version. On the TV version, they do cut. It is implied there's a lot of sex happening while the heroes are going through some anti-sex phase, saving the virginity for lovers and stuff like that. So that was based off a visual novel, same premise and everything. That game got a 3+ rating from the IGRS. Yes, a 3+ kids rating for a hentai title, because I assume that they just saw the front of the game like, oh, it's a kids show, it's anime, it's for kids, yeah, put it in. That's like giving Ninja Scroll a G rating. On April the 5th, according to the reports, the Ministry of Communication and Digital Affairs released a public statement stating that the reports of inconsistent game ratings were a result of Steam's own developer survey and is not aligned with the IGRS. To quote what they said, currently Steam is in the stage of adjusting the internal systems to accommodate IGRS classification logic, including the technical integration process for service reporting. Simultaneously, the IGRS and Steam are discussing a formal cooperation agreement as a basis for implementing ratings that are more accurate and in accordance with Indonesian regulations. The ministry maintains that ad classification information must be displayed accurately, clearly, and accountability, as this pertains directly to consumer protection and the certainty of information for the public, particularly parents and young users. Asosiasi Games Indonesia has also made a statement towards IGRS. They would like to point out that the system was meant to be a guideline, not a restriction. And according to reports from Slime Press, Steam has been a cooperative partner in the rollout of the IGRS system. Using its own internal developer questionnaire, the website generates an IGRS rating for games being sold to Indonesian audiences. After IGRS implementation finalizes, Indonesian players cannot view games without IGRS compliant ratings. So these ratings have to be part and parcel of. Yeah, have to be part of this, so Indonesians can actually play the games and buy it based on the age rating, age and whatnot. But the classification, that needs to be fixed. I mean, we have GTA San Andreas, clearly an M-rated game, getting 3+ rating, while titles like A Space for the Unbound, which is I guess this is more like a PG-13 kind of title, rated 18+. That's, yeah, sort that out, guys, sort that out. So some extra bits of news here. According to Toge Productions boss Kris Antoni, Steam has temporarily paused the IGRS rollout. There is no announcement on whether this is actually going to be coming back again, but it does need to be fixed, that's for sure, because it's A Space for the Unbound is an 18+ game where the island fucking student game gets a 3+ age rating. Basically, kids can play this seemingly innocent game and then seeing, Mom, why is that student sticking it up to that girl's ass? Okay, as you can tell, over here, all that there, right there, on the right side. All the news, all that's going on right there. Oh my god, Song of Saya, that's... Song of Saya also got like I think it's 3+ as well in Indonesia. That's a messed up game that gets 3+, not 18, mind you. Man, that's a kerfuffle that's going on still. Don't know whether it's going to be coming back or not. So yeah. Well, I hope the Western media gets to pick this up, because this is probably like a blip that's gonna be blown up if any other Western media sees this shit and whatnot. So this is crazy. I guess the only takeaway is sort this shit out, IGRS, sort it out, government, Indonesian government, because this is not the way to go, guys. This is not the way to go. Especially when you want to actually have the medium of video games being respected in Indonesia. Like, you gotta have more diligence checking the ratings instead of having it all mixed up, because when you see a kid's game getting an 18+ and something clearly as horrifying as Song of Saya getting a 3+ and all ages G equivalent rating, you've got problems. You've got problems. And that's it for our really short recap news. I mean, this is the big one that happened during the weekend. I guess stay tuned on our website for more video game updates. We got a bunch of indies we're rolling out. We're checking out some big titles. Just watch the space. This is me, Mr. Toffee, signing out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you love this, go check out our YouTube. We've got thank you again for subscribing. Hit the notification icon for more updates like this. See you then. Bye bye.